Picture ancient China, rivers carving their way through towering mountains, their waters glinting under a wide sky, while the wind played with the leaves of old trees, whispering secrets from a time long gone. In that world lived Zhuangzi, a Taoist master with a quiet, knowing gaze, who saw life as a fleeting dream and laughed gently at the heavy burdens we pile onto ourselves. While others around him clung desperately to strict rules, burning ambitions, and the relentless drive to force the world into their shape, he chose a different path. He wove simple stories, rich with mystery and a strange, freeing lightness. One story lingers in the mind. A man falls asleep and dreams he's a butterfly, soaring effortlessly among wildflowers and drifting clouds, the cool breeze lifting his fragile wings. When he wakes, a question haunts him. Am I a man who dreamed I was a butterfly, or a butterfly now dreaming I'm a man? For Zhuangzi, reality was as fluid as those rivers, ever shifting, and true freedom came from not clutching at it, from letting it flow as it would. Pause and consider this. What if you let go of the weight of what you think should be? What if you stop wrestling with life's current? Stop trying to pin it down. Zhuangzi beckons us to live like fish gliding through a clear, endless stream, moving with the water's rhythm, untroubled by where it might lead or what waits beyond the next twist. He'd laugh, softly, not cruelly, at how seriously we take our own illusions, as if the universe hinged on every anxious step we plot out. So what does this mean for you, right here, in the middle of your ordinary day? Let's bring his vision down to the ground you walk on, the air you breathe. Your job, that thing you pour so much of yourself into, doesn't define you. That constant pressure to be more, do more, climb some invisible ladder. Zhuangzi would tilt his head, smile and say, "A fish doesn't ask where the river's going, it just swims." Do what feels true in this moment, with a steady heart, and let the rest slip away like water through open hands. And those worries that gnaw at you, they're nothing but shadows flickering on the riverbank, brief and insubstantial. The fear of what tomorrow might hold, the doubts you drag from yesterday like worn-out baggage. To Zhuangzi, they're dreams nested inside dreams, illusions we spin for ourselves. Why carry what has no real weight? Let them fall and notice how your shoulders lift, how the world feels lighter, how each breath comes easier. Joy, he understood, hides in the simplest corners of life. You don't need to scale mountains, amass treasures, or chase grand victories to touch it. It's there in the breeze brushing your face on a quiet afternoon, in the stillness that settles between the world's noise, in a laugh that bubbles up without reason or warning. Zhuangzi saw existence as a playful dance, not a battle to be fought tooth and nail. The Taoists, like him, taught the quiet power of letting go. Everything changes, everything drifts away, like clouds reshaping in the wind, or seasons turning without strain. That's not a loss to grieve, it's a release, a chance to breathe freer. A butterfly doesn't mourn the cocoon it sheds, it stretches its wings and trusts the air to carry it. Try this in your own life, it's easier than you might think. Laugh more at your own tensions, like you'd chuckle at a child tripping over their own feet then hopping back up. Live in this moment without always asking, what's next? Without grasping for what hasn't yet come. Stop measuring your days by someone else's rules, by expectations you never chose. Find delight in the small, the immediate, a sip of cold water on a warm day, the distant trill of a bird, a glance held just a second longer. And every now and then, ask yourself, am I dreaming up a burden that isn't even there? Each day is a butterfly's brief, beautiful flight. You don't need to shoulder the entire sky or unravel the cosmos mysteries. Just spread your wings and let the breeze lift you. Zhuangzi said real wisdom lies in being useless. Like a gnarled, twisted tree no one bothers to cut down because it doesn't fit their plans. It stands free, whole in its own odd shape, unburdened by others' demands. Imagine yourself as that butterfly. Today you flutter through the air, tomorrow you might be something else entirely. But all that matters is the wind beneath you right now. Life isn't a puzzle to solve with a restless mind. It's a gift to live with an open, weightless heart. This is Firefly. See you tomorrow.